Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tomáš from Slovak research team from the project JobNet. Unfortunately, I'm here only me can be here because other two young researchers, lady researchers, can be here because of the work duties which they have. That's good for them that they found a job during this project. I will introduce you these only the pictures and the photos of these young researchers. Maybe you can remember the faces of these young lady researchers. First was Mirka. She's from Košice and she's now working in the some office in Košice. She had a work duty, so she can be here today to present you results of the JobNet project. Second is Mia. She's working for some company for, I don't know if I can told the name. She is working from AT&T company in Košice, so she is now in work. And the third researcher was me, so I will take the results from the Slovak team. Our target area for our project was the Košice and Prešov region. You can see it on the eastern Slovakia. These two regions created the eastern part of Slovakia, and both have the same problem, long-term problem, and it's unemployment of people. It's not only about young people, it's about people in general. You can see the average unemployment of people in the eastern part of Slovakia is 19%. And as you can heard before, that unemployment of young people is about 34% in Slovakia in average. One of the main problem why is this unemployment so high is the missing infrastructure of in the eastern Slovakia. For example, the highway to the western Slovakia is still missing, so that's shame. But a lot of young people emigrated from the eastern part of Slovakia to the western Slovakia or to the Western Europe. So eastern Slovakia is losing young, talented, creative people in this way. And now back to the survey. Our first phase of the survey was online questionnaire. These questionnaires we distributed to the three different groups of people: young employed people, young unemployed people, and the students. We collected about 300 online questionnaires. The most difficult task for us were to get the field questionnaires from the young unemployed people. As the Latvian group and team said, they had the same problem, and we really don't know why is that kind of problem in Slovakia and of course in Latvia, as you heard. So in the end of the day, we collected 300 questionnaires, and the most filled questionnaires we get from the students, and they were very useful for our project because they wanted to help us with this project, and they were really interested in this topic of the project. The employed people were somewhere in the middle because of it, that a lot of young people which graduated from the secondary school can't find a job after the high school, so they continue on the university, and it's really difficult for us to find the employed young people under the age 25 years of age. So we get some answers from the employed young people, and we collected them. Evaluation of questionnaires. As you can see on the graph, the question was about reason of unemployment of young people. You can see the three different groups of people: young students, young employed people, young unemployed people, and all three groups said that the main problem why is the unemployment of young people so high is that companies and institutes don't want to hire young people without experiences. So this is the main problem in Slovakia, that young people can receive any of experiences during their years at schools. And the second phase of our survey was video questionnaires. Interviewed people were from 5 different groups of people from NGOs, people from business sector, experts for unemployment, and of course, young people employed, young people unemployed. And also, it was the same task for us to get some people from unemployed group to be interviewed on the video, but we managed to get some people to be interviewed on the video from the youth unemployment group. And our main topic are these evaluation of the video interviews. First findings of the video interviews for us was that the young people, as I told before, don't have a lot of experiences from work or even life experiences, which they can help them to find a job, to prepare. They want it or they studied before at the schools. So our solution, which we get from the video interviews, were that a lot of internships could help in this case to young people get a lot of work experiences and also the life experiences. One of the two best practices in this case are in Košice. First is steel company, the biggest employee in the Slovakia, US Steel Košice, maybe you heard about that. They offer internships for students from the technical university in Košice these students which wanted to get to be as internship in this US Steel company, they had to send CV and they can be as an internship for 2 months during the summer there, and also they receive a lot of work experiences and life experiences as well. During this internship, they got 2 days per week at the particular departments, and 3 days a week they take part in training aimed at acquiring leadership and management skills. So they get a lot of work experiences. Another best practice in this case is T-System Slovakia, and their IT academy, which they founded for young students that wanted to continue their career in the IT sector, so they can during the summer as well be part of their IT academy. Another finding from the video interviews was that, as I told, young people don't have a lot of work experiences, and another solution for that, how can gain these work experiences, is to become a volunteer in a non-profit organization or in other company, maybe in company. As you know, or maybe don't, Košice are the European Capital of Culture for 2013. So a lot of events are held in Košice during this year. So these young volunteers are really helping the staff of the European of the ECC of 2013 to create these events and help them during these events. Maybe it's a little pity that Mirka isn't here because she is really active volunteer. She was really active volunteer during these events, so she could tell you more about it. But these volunteers are really well organized, and you can find there a lot of young people, a little bit older people, and older people. So the age distribution is from 15 to maybe 99 years old. These older volunteers are some kind of supervisors for the younger volunteers, so they have other or more difficult work duties. For example, they help technicians during the events. They are in the backstage and helping the presentators or singers or other staff during the events. Another finding from the video interviews are scholarships. We get a lot of information that young talented people can go to the university because of the money, or even can't continue to study on the high schools because of the money. They have lack of money, so scholarships are the best solution for this case. For example, as a best practice, I have to say for Carpathian Foundation Slovakia is in cooperation with T-System Slovakia opened this year the 4th edition of scholarships for young talented people, mainly from the IT and relative subjects, from the public administration subjects, from the economic subjects, and this kind of scholarships are for young people who have some kind of disadvantage, for example, social, physical, and so on. So the scholarships are very useful subject in Slovakia, how to help young people to get to the university or continue on the university to get their diploma. Another findings from the video interviews were career guidance programs. This helps young people to be more orientated in the world after the school, because a lot of young people can have don't know where to go after school or what they want to do after the school. So these career guidance programs can help them to be more orientated in the world after the school. And the best practice in this case, you will hear from the Mr. Jarina from Community Foundation in Bardejov. He's our expert in this case. So after the presentation, you will hear Mr. Jarina. And the final findings from the interviews are lack of cooperation between schools and labor markets. It's a shame of our government, and of course it's a shame of our schools that they don't cooperate with each other. But we've got some of good examples here in Slovakia, on Eastern Slovakia as well. And you will hear one of the best practice from Slovakia, from my colleague Katarina, and you will hear that about the school in Krompachy that is connected with some kind of company in Krompachy. So that's it from my side, and let me pass the word to Katrina about the connection between school and labor market.